ngalo sira mamenu te agosamu kon waga rara ne kwi yo hanti aplo how dia ngalo sira kadu Sago Bushundo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagum Yabotlana, yet a dog against the Kawa, okay, the Sugu, to a boy, and the sea. Oh, my man, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu, to a boy, and the sea. Oh, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyera no ayo kagoda boa mawe koya mohiti wangure toke waro kombe keidu mawe soye sikawe ku yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui nuso ikasu bo plaki amui nyaba wakamao hawe soye sikawe hawa nasu ayo tukagu mawe newa bili wagu Go sit up in there, I went up on your mouth. Go ahead, see. Honey, I'm going to see it ever good. Some yet, Maluo, no bon saza ingo mume na zabagu apaka yute tumetone maka wakori de take bonga gbebo atene mode yema sewe wapia ye sore oye tu magasi mau kala muni black ya muni yema wa kama ana nore yetu Sio game vai tu dia ngalo sira mamenu te agosamu kon waga rara ne kwi yo hanti aplo dia ngalo sira kadu Sago Bushundo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagum Yabotlana, yet a dog against the Kawa, okay, the Sugu, to a boy, and the sea. Oh, my man, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu, to a boy, and the sea. Oh, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyera no ayo kagoda boa mawe koya mohiti wangure toke waro kombe keidu mawe soye sikawe ku yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui nuso ikasu bo plaki amui nyaba wakamao hawe soye sikawe hawa nasu ayo tukagu maone wabili wagu Go sit up in there, I went up on your mouth. Go ahead, see. Honey, I'm going to see it ever good. Some yet, Maluo, no bon saza ingo mume na zabagu apaka yute tumetone maka wakori de take bonga gbebo atene Mage ya mae, sewe wapia ya sore. Tumagasi, mau garakala mui. Black ya mui, ya wakama. Ana nere yetu.
My people are talking plenty and nothing coming out. What? Samson told. Okay. Again, folks, let me start all over. Let me start all over. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. We want to thank you very much for tuning into Liberian Public Radio. Those of you that are trucking in, not for voting, but to watch and be part of the show. We're not trucking you in to vote for us, but you're trucking yourself in to be able to be part of this program tonight. Thank you very much. It's Thursday afternoon. God is wonderful to all of us, and we want to thank all of you again. Few that are here, let me see if I can go through the name quickly if I can, if I will be able to pronounce it. Okay, Tony Falk, Kula Musa, and Bill Williams, Tammy Wania, Mary Yali, Avi, Angie, Nora, Ba, Sky, Mata, Yoi, my own sister. Thank you for watching tonight. We appreciate you, madam. Foxley Flex. Again, we want to welcome all of you. I don't like calling the name because I can't pronounce the name well, and I don't want to be chopping all of the people that you know to get name, you know to get your power and mouth to get name that trouble. The hard time name. I'm coming to come chop somebody knee here and what kind of person here? Wait a minute, if I alright, do I not low alright to you? I'm the best. Oh, my Esther, you're on time today. That's good. That's good. My Esther, the main bring it, but I will do something. You know why? Just because of you, I will delay this show here. I mean, that's what we do here. What my team said. Just because of you, I will delay this show. They may send a thing to me, but I will make it. Okay, folks, give us some time as we tried our best here this evening. I will have to put something out here. My Esther, let me do it. Let me do it right so I can put it on money. Get it, man? You're really wasting my time. Let me do it. Let me do it right so I can put it on money. Okay. That's my Esther. She has a business. She has a traveling business. If you want ticket to go to Liberia, if you want ticket to go any part of the world, you can contact her. We want to publicize that. I do have that. I do have that, and I want to put. I want to send it out. I was just saying. You know what? That's what we do on this platform. We're all family members. Y'all know y'all will bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Let me do the thing and do it right. I beg you. I beg you. Okay. I beg you. Let me do it and do it right. I don't want to do half stuff here. Just give me some few minutes. Because I like talking. Y'all know I like talking, huh? And y'all know I like talking. Oh, what's your okay? Ah, but what you say now? My goodness, Samson talk. Come on now. Uh, okay, let's do that. Okay, my start giving me hard time now. All right, let me see. Let me go on. Let me go on. My start. I gotta do. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Right here, folks. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah, well, I want to share this. Okay, okay. But what kind of phone? Yeah, man. What kind of phone there? What kind of phone there? To watch it. No, not this story. Not this story. We'll go to watch it. Okay. All right. Maestro, give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. Going in, going in. Let me check it out. Let me check it out very quickly here. Samson told folks. In the meantime, while I'm trying to get this thing together, you know what this is, right? Thursday evening. Tomorrow, the Friday. Yeah, yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, y'all know what? That's involved. But anyhow, let's go on. Let me see. Let me see. Maestro, just give me a minute here. I gotta put a thing up tonight. I'm not gonna. Enough is enough. They may not do anything to help me out. I will help myself. To watch out. To watch out. Okay. Let me see here. Oh no, we'll go to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's in here. Okay. Notification? No. It should be here. To watch out. Okay. Just a minute. Just yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Samson. Okay. So no, down low. Okay. Down low. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, my Esther, I will do. It might not be music, but I will do my best because I got the tools here. Just the man can't bluff me, man. They man can't bluff me. He know everything. What happened there? Say something to. Oh, the big. Oh yeah. Come here, something to. You know the team. Man. Why you worry about first of all? You're the best. You're the best. Something to. You're the best. You're the best. Why you worry about first? What I send it to you? Send it to you. Say who cares? Who cares? What do I say? My Esther. Okay. My EE. There we go. All right, save it, save it. Folks, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Yes, I'm on a mission. So I already saved it. Yeah. Oh, but what went on here? Okay. All right. All right. So let me see here. Let me see here very quickly. Very quickly. I want to put this thing up. But wait now, something to you say video name bringing what kind of man there? Y'all give me a few more minutes, a few more seconds, few more. But y'all let enjoy the show together now. What? Yeah, man. Y'all let go do your yeah, my people. Yeah, come. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is my pleasure this evening. Huh? But we're not. It is my pleasure this evening to introduce to you my Esther business, a traveling business. And then again, here live on Liberia Public Radio, we're now going to share this with you just for a few seconds and then we'll come back. Samson to Liberia Public Radio. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. My Esther business. Oh, but they can't see the thing bottom at the bottom where they okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you see here, this is the email you want to contact her. This is her email address. And Alfonso's supposed to, I'm just rushing right now, but Alfonso's supposed to put something together with all of the information, including phone numbers and everything. So those of you that want to travel to Liberia, my Esther, excuse me, your way. Let me call my son to give me the juice first because I tell that tonight. That my social security son. So I'm calling him to give me. I don't want to be coughing here tonight. Again, my Esther, if you care, you can put your number up for for the people to reach you. But Mr. So will put everything together. I just want to make plan with him tonight. That I put a thing all quickly like that. So those of you that like to travel and want to travel to Liberia, you can contact her. And on a very serious note, she does this here, and this is a business. Let's support each other, and let's do our best to support our own sister. My Esther will be playing from time to time tonight. Let me bring it down. Okay. Again, folks, Samson to Labra Padrito. That's how we do it here. But your way. Why am I? Gideon, hurry up. Yeah, man. What kind of business? Hurry up. You're not here, the new in Liberia? 8 point something billion dollars. The president going to give. Coming to Tabata. Thank you, son. I'm on Social Security, son. 8 point something billion bucks coming to Liberia. But let's make serious. Let's make progress. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you again for everything that you have done and continue to do for us. My Lord, we ask for long life every day. My Lord, we put ourselves in your hand every day. Can you imagine, my Lord? Without your mercy, where we would have been? We put ourselves in a car. We drive on this highway. We don't know who's behind the wheel of the other car that's coming. My God, because of our faith in you, we are here and we want to thank you. We want to thank you for everything. My Lord, you are so great to us and we want to thank you. Continue to bless us. We appreciate and we want to thank you for all the opportunities you give us. My Lord, we say to you again tonight, for those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, please step in. Whatever reason, comfort. We want to thank you for the Republic of Liberia. Bless the Republic of Liberia. Bless the people of the Republic of Liberia, my Lord. Bless the president of the Republic of Liberia. Give him long life. Whatever he's here to do for us, extend his life. Whatever he is, he wants to do for us. Touch his hand. Bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, my Lord, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Whichever door he knocks, bless it. Thank you. We want to ask you, my Lord, to bless the host country, the United States of America. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. Tabata open. But before that, let me bring they may have been wanting to bring in anytime you come now, I'm even gonna make plow in again. Because the guy myself will go all the way back. I didn't know that. I did not know that. All I thought was just somebody here giving me a hard time every day. But the man myself, we travel for months and years. And we go way back. My goodness. We were the young country boys in Rhode Island. They were making fun of. We got them now. You ever us? Please. Yeah, man. Why? Yeah. Yeah, but the Congo boys, they girl hot time to go. They got some serious Congo boys that got real high on going out football female, man. That argument all day. But Moses, wow, my man. You know, I called some friends.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to call their names now, but I called some friends and I said, have you guys been watching? Yeah, they said they watched. I said, there's a guy there with white beard, with glasses. Yeah, they say. I said, but I Moses said with Junior. He said, Junior? Same calling nephew. I said, yeah. He said, ooh, what you sure? I said, they started calling all over too. Whatever, you know. Yeah, wow. My goodness. I know you had, I don't know what it was, Toyota, but it was a blue little car. I don't know what it was, Toyota, but we all could fit in it. All the players, we all fit in that car.
It was a Chevy Spectrum.
Okay. But we all fit in it. I don't know how, but we fit in it.
Yes.
Wow.
We used to park it in Liberia, just taking that ride.
Right.
And it was standard shift.
Right. There was a sad incident that happened one time. You remember that girl that used to live on Camp Johnson Road and McDonald's Street? She used to play football. She used to play basketball. Yeah, that's great. All of them, I think about 5 or 6 of them that died in that accident, correct?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
That was so sad. Yep. That was so, I mean, she was so vibrant.
That Bill Martin's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to play football right on McDonald Street.
Yeah, and she would play with us.
Of course.
She would play football, she played basketball, she run. I mean, she was everything.
That girly. Her name
girly. Right behind Oreo store there.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We used to play football when McDonald Street was not even paved.
Exactly. I beg you, don't make people think that we too old.
Yep.
Then we brought it to Monrovia.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Junior Segbe. Yeah, I now even call him Moses again. Junior Segbe, that's it.
You see, when the people call me Junior, when I go places and my wife and I go places, they say, "Oh, yeah, Junior." There." She turned around, she said, "That's somebody who been knowing you for a long, long, long time." I said, "Yep."
Wow.
But
Yeah.
it's wonderful to connect after all
Yeah, yeah.
after
I'm all
40.
this time you must have been on the show. I just know Moses same way. But then the other day when you say Josh, we are all Josh, we can call me Junior. I said, wait now, Junior same way. So when I asked for saying, you say, yeah, yeah, wow. So
Yeah,
same colleague, Sir Johnny and myself, we left Row out one was during the ULA 1985 ULA convention.
I know.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah,
And so
I'm
three of
telling
us,
you, our people don't understand how we go way back when it
yeah,
comes to you. Like
yeah, yeah,
some of the
yeah,
things we did, we used to go overnight. We just used to get up, get in car, and drive
and
to New
go.
York to DC and do a whole lot. That's when Eula was Eula.
Well, you like yes, yes. At that time, there
Yep,
was this stood for something.
yep. And they were respected by the State Department and the
Right,
government.
right. Because
It was
many of them were not going home to seek
no,
jobs.
no. You
You
see,
know?
and some of those people are
Uh,
here. That's why you got people disgruntled and Matthew Carr and Stephen
yeah,
Curry and all these people. Because the
yeah,
first time I went to the White House, I was on the committee from Eula to go to the White House.
yeah.
The initial stage of the war. You see,
So when I left
you
here,
know,
when they shipped me back to Liberia, I left here over there. I came back.
uh-huh.
I took my life very very
Very
serious.
different, huh?
And
Seriously.
then when I came back, my mouth was drinking, but I refused to because I knew Rhode Island was place when I go back. I say when I go back to Rhode Island, I pleasure based again. I don't want to. I want to be serious this time. So I
Yeah.
kept myself in a little town, Canton, until I got my
In
feet on.
Ohio, your
Yeah, yeah,
football hall of fame. I,
right,
I,
right.
I didn't even know you were in Canada because I went.
Yeah, yeah. Because I put myself on the radar. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't
'cause I
want to
used to
be
work. I went and did some work for the Department of Justice out there on 3 different occasions. You know, right
right.
there outside of Camden, when you leave the stadium, that whole place that was messed up. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it was like a ghetto. We
Yes,
went down
yes.
there to transform that community. And
Right,
a
right.
whole lot of things, applying some septic principles and all that kind of stuff. That was the
Wow.
work I did down there.
Yeah,
So I
yep.
go there. I still got people there. I still know people there in Camden.
So when I went to Canton, there was only one, two, three Liberians in the
Oh,
entire city of Canton. Three Liberians, but well, four because his wife, she's also a
yeah,
Liberian. Yeah, but, and then of course I took everything serious, and then
yeah, Canton,
yeah.
Ohio. Hmm.
Yeah, so Eula, when I left, for a while there, I was attempted, but then I was with Marcus Down, Dr. Marcus Down,
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
picked me up again, and we
really.
started going from Eula places. We helped to form Folao,
Yeah, I know.
Team Ciclo with Team Ciclo. He used
Yeah,
to be in Cleveland, so
yeah.
we were just moving around,
Marcus,
moving.
Marcus Down had moved from Boston, right?
Yeah, no, no, no. He's that his son.
Oh, that kid's son.
His
Oh, okay,
son,
yeah.
yeah,
You're talking
his
about the
son
dad.
is yeah. No, the dad always been in Canton.
He came
Uh,
to, yeah.
yeah.
'Cause
So
he
from
came down to Columbus when we went
yes,
there
yes,
a couple
yes,
times.
yes.
I met him in Columbus a few times when we went
Right,
for that
right,
thing. Yeah.
right. Wow. Well, again, Moses, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
After I left the show the other day, I sat down here
You
in
try
my
to
studio.
reminisce.
Ah, my goodness, my goodness.
Well,
My bike teeth all the way here. The Nigerian people took off my teeth on our
uh,
football field. The guy, he gave it, but I know I did something he would never forget in his life either.
I know.
Yeah, see, because I tore his whole tie with my iron stud. There
With
was
the
big
iron
hole,
stuff. I
yeah,
remember
big
that.
hole in it. And
I
then
remember that.
he come be. He thought I was going to fight. Why would I want to fight? I play football on how do you call it? Coconut plantation.
When you
When the
come
people
to
just
Jungle.
sharpen their fire and can't
I
eat your
know.
bite,
We
you
used
don't
to
fight.
go.
I'm gonna fight you on the no, no. I eat your bite. You want to eat my bite? Go ahead. I eat your bite. I said, you think I got time for you? He was
I know.
bleeding. Yeah. Ah. But
I
I
know.
don't know what's wrong with those Nigerian children. I don't know because they tell say we from Liberia, we lazy, we scared. Well, I
Yeah.
beg you.
Oh, well,
But I
the
think
thing.
what food there was, they used to see Mama Musa play.
Yeah.
And because Muhammad Musa was so good
Yeah.
that
He
when
was
okay,
split.
yeah, so he
Yeah.
dribble and things like, oh, don't you get scared. Okay, come, y'all come break. We
We
will
need
go
to
play
eat that.
again. They start
I know
eating.
that game. We eat that pilot.
Oh, we you know what? It was
No,
not
not
easy for
happen
me.
that stop in that game.
So that same time, folks, we're coming back. We'll be back here. There was a guy from Kilver Island, Orlando. They
Oh
used to
yeah.
live in East Providence.
Yeah.
So they brought me, they asked me to play for them and all. We went to Newport to play and what have you. But yeah, my goodness,
Listen, we
it was
got. You see, right before you left, we were playing in the semi-pro team.
yeah, yeah,
Forgot the name of the organization, but we used to play in Fall River,
yeah. For
in
real.
Newport, in Pawtucket. They have the Lusitania Field.
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you played that game. There was one.
No, no, no. By
Listen,
that time, I
when you left,
the people myself already in
one
problem.
game they brought the Cape Verdean national team in town. The Cape Verdeans,
Oh.
the guy who used to,
There
who,
was a Liberian that used to marry to one of the Cape Verdean
yes.
lady. Yeah,
In fact, one of the guy that owned the liquor store on Main Street in Pawtucket,
yeah.
then because he had the money, he sent for the Cape Verdean national team. They came in town. They were playing games.
Wow.
So they had the match, and we were the top team, the Liberian team. Those,
Right, right.
so they had us play them on their field, Lusitania field.
Wow.
We went down there, look, I was leading up 3-1. All the spectators started to leave. They said they finished beating us. But there was maybe I would say about 8 to 10 minutes left in the game. We redeemed the 2 goals and we beat them 4-3. They couldn't believe
Wow.
all the money they collected at the gate. They give it to us. They say, "Y'all keep it." Then the guy came to us and said he wanted to make us one of the team. He wanted to sponsor us to join the semi-pro team league.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the time. Felicia Channel had just come to Rhode Island.
To Roland, right,
He
right,
got married
right.
to Martha. And
Yes,
we
yes.
flocked there. Joseph Brooks were there. All those guys were there.
Yeah. By that time,
Those were the good old days, man.
the people have already packed me in a suitcase and shipping back to Liberia.
Really.
It was not easy. Was it? When I left you, but when
But
I came back, I
you
decided.
see, you left us too quick because we started. Listen, that thing that happened to you happened to a lot of our people, and that's
Right,
what we decided to take on the plot. And some of the things that we did, we had to assimilate into the culture here
right,
to
right,
understand the dynamics of the culture. And then in 1998, we decided we were going to go through our congressional leaders to introduce the bill that passed in 2021.
right.
And
Wow.
that bill, it took 22 years for that bill to pass.
Right, right.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Anyway, Moses,
yeah, let's not go back to history. Let's get back
Jan
to
Segbe, good evening. Thank you for joining me. We appreciate it. Folks, again, Moses Segbe and myself, we go way, 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 way back. Yeah, wow. But anyhow, thank you for joining me. Walter Carter, you can't touch us. Yeah, I tell you all the time. Hey, you just
with
yeah, making all kind of noise. He thinks that who you able to touch some of the team we went through in Montreal before I talk about Rhode Island. But anyway, thank you guys. Folks, let me put my Esther stuff up again. This is Esther Clark Frederick business that she has put together. And please, I will hope that she will put her number up sometime. Those of you that might have interest in it, and let me show this here. Those of you that might have interest in it, if you want to travel, uh, you can go through on her Facebook page, Instagram, and follow them, and then you will have that information for you. If you want to do business with her, you can contact her on a very, very serious note. This is some serious business. I'm talking right now.
is
Okay.
is Esther lives in New Jersey?
I don't know for sure. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyhow, they call her Esther Clark Frederick. And she and her husband have been supporter Liberal Public for a very
Oh,
long time. Yeah.
o- okay.
Anyway, folks, thank you. Mose, I have some stuff that I want to talk about here tonight.
Yes, sir.
And it has to do with the issue of the court denying Flantikova and his people the process of suppressing evidence.
Of course.
I think why I do um, don't agree with the judge premise of why he denied that, but he's the judge, and we have to respect the law. And he's the judge. He speak on behalf of the law, interpreting the law to us. So we have to respect that. But some of his reasoning based on the doctor report, including the time he said the time where the torture took place to the time of the investigation and the test and thing that the time has been, according to the doctor, time has elapsed a long time and what have you. So, but the doctor in most of the writing agreed that indeed these people have signs of torture, but that was the judge ruling denying. But what I thought was also interesting for me always been I have always been what are the case for, right? I didn't think Flanty Kofa should even allow that case, the suppression process, to even be brought to court. I think Flanty Kofa should stay the course and vindicate himself seriously,
Well,
because they can do that. So I think the judge statement, why I do respect the ruling of the court, I think if what he's also done is that to highlight the issue within this government about torture, because the doctor report mentioned that, and the judge does not discount the torture process, except he said that when the torture happened, for which the doctor saw some sign, but that the time has elapsed and they cannot come out with a full report on that, because there's so many times they needed more equipment to do all of that, since it's to whatever test they have to do. So, but I do still agree with whatever the judge say. But for me, it's a good sign for Flantikova and his people, because they will now make sure that the government approve their case, and I doubt it. I
well,
seriously doubt it. Let's hear from you, Moses.
let me just say this. Number one is that the judicial system is designed where there's a plaintiff and there's a defendant. Now, Fanati Kofa is the accused. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. They have to provide all the evidence that will speak to the guilty of the charges, and that either the jury or the judge will make the decision whether or not they've met their case, they've proven their case beyond a reasonable doubt. So for Fanati and them to file a case, to file for the judge to suppress the evidence, it's unheard of. Now, the defendant goes to court and they bring the evidence, because the burden of proof is not on you as a defendant. You're there to defend yourself. So if the people bring the evidence and you can poke a hole in it, that should be your focus. Not focus on what evidence should be introduced and what not to be introduced during the process. They have the right to bring all the evidence that they have against you. That's what makes their case. That's the reason why they took you to court. Now, when we talk about the torture thing cannot come on the same case where you're being charged. You can't counter sue on a criminal matter like that. It has to be a different lawsuit, because your torture is not going to justify why you committed a crime or why you didn't commit the crime. The allegations. It's not because of the torture that you committed the allegation or did not commit the allegation. There should be a different lawsuit when it comes to torture. I think that's what our court system, our judicial system, is really lacking. Some of those folks that they call professional uh, 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 um, law interpreters. I don't know where they come from with the cases, but it really baffles me that some of these things are happening.
But most of the
Yeah,
why I am not a rescue tourist here,
yeah,
why I'm not lawyer. I
uh-huh.
play one on TV,
Okay.
but I'm not a lawyer. But I play one on TV.
Uh-huh.
I think from from the
Standing.
legalistic standpoint,
Yes.
I think from my layman
Uh-huh.
perspective, I think what they have done is, to tell the public that the government now going to have to explain how they got their evidence. Number one. Now, what they have done
Uh-huh.
to say the government got their evidence, whatever evidence they have, all
Okay.
of the evidence that they have, whatever they are, they got it illegally through torture, according to them.
Okay.
However, the judge is saying, why I'm not discounting your torture claim.
Okay.
However, the medical doctor himself is saying, yes, there are signs of torture here,
Okay.
but most of the egregious tortures claim has been has been they happened long time ago.
Okay.
Number one. So, however, in that, as far as I'm concerned, the fact that they put that thing out there in the eyes and in the ears of the Liberian people,
Okay.
that indeed the government may have obtained the evidences through illegal means.
Okay.
Now, I don't know exactly what it means,
Okay.
but if you want to go by that,
Uh-huh.
then it's like somehow somebody steering the pot.
Wow.
Don't look at this. Look over there. You see this? What
Exactly.
you see? What this government is doing? You see what the government? They are now, because I think Franti Kofa and his people, they are very intelligent.
Ah,
This is not necessarily criminal case. I think we all know that this is a political case turned into criminal case.
I don't.
However, Franti Kofa and his people, they are drawing back the Liberian people into the political sphere of things. To say these people, they said they accuse her, but this is how they got the evidence that they're trying to use against us.
Okay. Let
And
me.
the sympathy,
Yeah.
not the legal standpoint, but the sympathy of the
th-
Liberian people most likely will favor Franti Kofa. Let's
Well.
hear from you, and we'll go to Terry. Let me bring Terry in here.
Yeah. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Terry, can you bend your camera a little bit? We're just seeing from your neck up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Let me say this. Let me
Okay.
say that, bro. In response to what you just said, I don't profess to be the legal minds that needs to really define what's going on. But through my affiliation and my practices and working with the Attorney General's office and other attorneys, I can tell you one thing. There's and my education in law enforcement. Let me say this to you. There's something called investigation and interrogation. They need their interrogation going on most of the time when it comes to gathering the facts of evidence. Okay? So if an accused got a case of torture, that's something that needs to be here. The first thing they need to focus on how to vindicate themselves. If the evidence are true and they got it through torture, so that's exonerate them from committing the crime. And you were saying that this is more political than criminal. When the Capitol building is on fire and the scene is awesome, it's criminal. It's not political anymore. It doesn't define itself as a political issue. It's not criminal. There has to be an investigation. There has to be a way that they can gather evidence. No matter how the people gather evidence, you cannot go to court as a defendant and tell them to suppress the evidence because of the way they collected their evidence. You want to vindicate yourself based on the fact that you had no knowledge and you had no affiliation with the case that is brought. The evidence you need to give prima facie, testimony on you not being involved. Then later on, if you're exonerated, then you can take the kid to court. You can go right back to the judicial system for and sue. Okay, after the match, and you will be rewarded something from the case. So this whole thing, what I think is that many of the folks there look to do public justice because they know the layman in Liberia does not understand the legal ramifications and the legal proceedings. So anything that would grow the sentiment of support or sympathy for defending will be first and foremost that they will seek. And I think that's what they're seeking. I may be wrong, but I think that's what they're seeking here. Because
Thank you.
it doesn't matter how they collect the evidence, once the evidence is presented and it will be proven that yes, in fact, you did this and you did that, they go to court based on the crime of the fire.
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What's on your mind? If you want to approach this, if you want to this part to be your conversation as well, you're welcome to it.
Me, I want to talk about the fire job. We are
Yeah,
high.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
the
Yeah.
reason why the law is tricky, the reason why the law is saying, I mean, the judge did what he did, is because of what Fonati Kofa then filed. Fonati Kofa then stated from the preliminary stage to what they appeal for to Judge Willie to suppress evidence was that they accused the persecutor of facilitating torture through sodomization. It's not just torture. They specifically said what the torture was.
Salamas.
Yeah, sodomization. That's what they said. So they said they wanted an examination for sodomization, torture.
Wow.
So when they went now to do the examination, those boys said they were never violated. So they don't need nobody to play with them, nobody to touch them anywhere around that area. So that is why when they came back with the information provided is only speaking to torture, traumatic torture, beating the feet, and other things. The examination report did not talk about sodomization, because in the report these boys said they were never sodomized, so they didn't need nobody to check them. And that is what I was trying to say the other day when you guys try to shut me down. Based upon what they appeal for, that is why Judge Willis said, because these things are not found, this particular case will proceed and we will not suppress the evidence. But when the case go to court, the juror will make decision on whether the evidence should not be admissible. So that one made the writ of censure to the Supreme Court to probe in the matter, stating that these people, they report key and instill torture. But Judge Willie did the right thing, because Judge Willie was going by what the defendant appealed for. Judge Willie said, you appeal for sodomization. You see, and that is where we are.
Well, given the new information that the Reverend just gave, Terry just gave, I can tell you that the first thing is the judicial process does not allow the defendant to bring evidence in court. And let me just correct something. It's not the jury that decides whether the evidence are admissible or not admissible. It's the judge. And the judge is the one that directs the judicial. The judge is the one that directs the judicial on whatever evidence to use to decide guilt or not guilty. So you may introduce, and that's what in the court hearing, you always hear the judge just say, strike that, strike that, strike that. That means That's not something that needs to be told in the presence of the jury. Sometimes he would tell the jury, we need recess. And the judge, the lawyers would go before the judge, even if they're introducing any evidence that is not. What needs to happen is that every evidence that the prosecution has to be given to the defendant to be able to defend themselves when they go to court. Every evidence. So if you go there, you introduce new evidence as a prosecutor, they will research and tell them you should have given that evidence, and they can suppress that. The judge could be the only one to say, we're not going to introduce that evidence because these people did not prepare themselves to answer or to counter what you're presenting now. And that's how the court process works. But you see, in Liberia, we hear a whole lot of stuff. And I think what the defense is trying to do now, or the defendant, are trying to gain more of public sentiment on their side to be public justice. And that doesn't work in the court system. The court go directly by the evidence, and if they have a jury's case, they present and they give direction to them or what to look for, whether to find guilt not guilty.
So thank you, Moses. Terry, what you're saying here, that was mentioned by the judge, but also the judge also agree with the medical practitioner that yes, indeed, there are signs of torture. Once that, even if it is just one line of sentence, if the judge agree with the medical report here saying that these people here, what he said here, he said, the report prepared in September 2024 documented blunt trauma, irregular cardiac rhythm, and psychological mixed functionings. Dr. Klein concluded that these conditions were highly consistent with the allegation of torture and ill treatment under the Istanbul Protocol guidance. All right, that's the report. The judge is saying here, the judge is saying the court, however, pointed to the limitation acknowledged in Dr. Ireland's report, including the time lapse between the alleged torture and the examination. The defendant withdrawal of consent for genital and anal assessment and limited diagnostic tool available in Liberia.
Thank you.
So they're saying, he's saying here, okay, you guys, and he also said the judge also emphasized that all defendants denied sexual assault during the medical assessment, undercutting earlier claim of sodomization.
Bingo. That's
So
it.
the judge is saying, but here's the thing, Yamose. This was not all based on sodomization alone.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
But wait on, hold on.
Go ahead.
You can't pick and choose what you like in the medical report. The medical report, the first one that I read, he said these are all signs of torture according to the excuse me, according to the definition of torture. However, the judge has said, okay, I agree. But you, medical doctor, also say that you are limited to give us a full conclusion because you do not have certain tool. On top of that, these people said they were not sexually assaulted when you're ready to examine them. However, that was part of the claim.
Okay.
So it's not like there's no torture happening at all. That's not what the judge is saying.
But liberal, in a case like this, once the prime evidence is not, because the violation here had to do with the sodomization.
Thank
it's
you.
not about the other charges.
Yes.
The prime thing was the sodomization, which violated them, and they said they were not. So
okay, so are you saying that you're going to discard the claim by the report, part of the report that claim torture did exist? You're going to discard that?
Yes, in the court of law, the court does not go in and pick and choose within your complaints.
But that's what
They
you're
look
doing
at,
now.
listen,
That's what you're doing now.
no. They look at the holistic. The prime thing there was sodomization, which is the highest of
Okay.
all the top.
Let me hold you right there.
One that didn't happen, and the doctor said that even the witnesses decided no, they were never sodomized.
Okay.
The whole thing is
Let me
still like
hold
that.
you right there.
You got to go to court with clean hands.
Let me hold you right there, Mose. Again,
Yep.
folks, Samson to Labra Pabrito. Again, we're going to show you this here. This is a business from our own sister here, sis Esther Clark Frederick, who is out here. Archimore Frederick, I believe, is the husband. And this is what they have. This is the business they have. And if you want to contact them, they do for me. I will contact them for my ticket to Monrovia. Uh, One way ticket to Monrovia. Ooh, I better not sing on my wife yet.
Oh my God!
They
It's
will
one
kick
day
me.
before
They will
Friday.
kick me out tonight. No, but anyhow, folks, this is her business. So those of you that want to book traveling, whatever it is, you can contact. Let me put the information she put up earlier. Let me put it up here so you can see. Okay, she said here. This is the name of the business, and so it's on. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and please follow. Again, if you want to be part of it, just give them a go on Facebook and you can message them, and they will definitely sure get back with you. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. So, Terry, let's hear from you before we can wrap this one thing up, and then we can go. We'll talk culture. You ask for the link. I'll send you the link. You don't even say nothing yet, huh? Yeah, anything yet. You will wait until we're ready to close. Then you want to come in and want to take the whole time. That one can give you 2 seconds. And okay, all right. Terry, close on this one. Then we can move to George. We are. Which I don't have much information about George. We are house being burned. Prince Sherry, where are you tonight? Prince Sherry, call me. I don't want to give you a call. If you're listening, call me so I can send you the link and you come here face to face and come tell us exactly what you told us the other day. Terry, let's hear from you.
Yeah, so liberal.
Mm.
Just what you're seeing here is what the people are saying. The people telling you say,
Who the people?
the judge,
The court.
the court. The court is telling you, say, go back and read what the defendant filed before they think when the prosecutor transferred, when the case was transferred from the magistrate court to Judge Willie, Honorable Kofa then first appeal was that the previous evidence submitted must be taken out. The judge should take it out because these people were forced to give. I mean, their forms were ordered to be given to them against the law.
Yeah,
So
confiscated.
the judge went into it and said, "But why you guys did not file earlier when the case was in the magistrate court? Why you didn't challenge it?" So that was the first ticket error, and Judge Willie overruled it. He said, "No, the evidence submitted will be used in court." Then they came back. Then the second evidence that was submitted by the prosecutor, when that evidence was submitted, they came out and appealed, and they told the court, they told the judge, they said, there's an allegation that these boys that were arrested and put into police custody were violated. They were sodomized. So they ordered for the court to order a examination on sodomization. They say because the information that was extracted from them was extracted from them on the basis of torture and so on the basis of sodomization. So that was how the judge said, okay, he will not proceed with the case until these people are examined medically, and if it is proven and is proving that they were sodomized, only for them to come back and tell us, say, oh, the people were not sodomized, but the people were tortured. They just say, no, but I don't know why y'all said these people were sodomized. That is the reason why Judge Willie refused to suppress the evidence based upon the appeal of the defendant. So they never had, the thing I'm looking at here, labor, is that what he named, Arthur Johnson did a strategy to delay the case, because in any court case, delay is very important for the defendant. The delay, within the delay, what will happen will be, you can be lobbying on the side, you can be consulting with the police, you can be negotiating with the judge. Many things can happen within the period of the delay. So I think there was a delay strategy to give the defendant an upper hand to negotiate on levels that will minimize a potential conviction. But
Thank you.
unfortunately, it's not happening. So that's why they decided to go to the Supreme Court. So now we have to wait now to see what Supreme Court is going to say in the matter. But I will tell you for sure, because I have met Judge Willie before. He's a sound man. He's a very, very sound man. You understand?
Let
So
me
he will, and what, when he rule on a matter, once he make a decision of this magnitude on a matter, it's very rare for the Supreme Court to overturn it. I could be wrong. This is not a prophecy.
let me just add
This is
something real quick.
this is an analysis. Thank you.
Let me just add something real quick to what Terry just said, Libra Baker. The first thing is that when you go to court for an arraignment, the evidence are introduced. First and foremost, if they go for a warrant before the judge, for the judge to sign the warrant, they have to provide evidence to the judge. And that evidence has to meet the court standard to issue a warrant for anybody's arrest. So when they went for indictment and it took them to post hoc that day, there must have been sufficient evidence presented to the court for the court to say, yeah, we need to hold them until bail hearing. And there was a right for them to be held in custody, because the judge found that, yes, besides there were charges there. And Terry talked about something that has to do with delay of prosecution. And I can tell you, it just in Liberia and all these things happen. These cases, some of these evidence things they're talking about should not even be taken to Supreme Court, because this case has not even been tried yet. You go through your process. If you're found guilty, you find an appeal that improper evidence were introduced, this, that, and the rest of it, and all that thing, all the violation. Then the court can hear it at the next level, and then the next level, the appellate court, before it gets to the Supreme Court. But our people abuse the court system because they know people there, and they just go directly to the appellate court is there to look at the lower case court, the lower court cases. If you appeal, you go to the appellate before you go to Supreme Court. That's the last level. And for the evidence for you being told that the evidence is not permissible, you jump and go to the Supreme Court to do what? And I can tell you, if they really practice the judicial system right, okay, the Supreme Court will tell you they're not even looking at that, the introduction or the suppression of evidence.
Thank you. Thank you. And we'll close on that. But let me just say this here for me. First of all, Flantikofa is a friend, a dear friend. I know him well, number one. But I'm not speaking from that perspective. Let me put that out there quickly. The only sad thing here in all is from a speakership to not be dragged into these kinds of stuff. They are not good for your health. They are not good for your soul. And I will hope that my brother will leave it with a lawyer. Whatever the lawyer thinks is in your interest, they will fight for you, whether they go to Supreme Court or not. But I think Flanty Kofa should not. I hope that from this point on, that he shouldn't be coming from a court and making statements.
Aha.
You know, see, for me, I really frown on that. Not that he has anything to hide, but that's as long as he's not a lawyer, he's not representing himself, he should not come to argue the case in public. Let a lawyer come and argue the case in public, and you stand behind them, and you now becomes, in the eyes of the Liberian people, you will become like a victim because the government is trying to victimize you, and with all they have leaked because the government has the money, the government has the power, the government has the law, they're in control of everything. So if you but you coming knowing fully well you're former speaker, you're part of the insider, you're part of the hierarchy of the Liberian government system, governmental system, for you not to come and say, look, the people, look what they're trying to do to me, and which you have a lawyer, and for you to come out every time to argue, sometimes frustration come through, and it's not good. So I think I would say before I move back to Moses to tell us about President we are building, because he wants to talk about that, and I don't have much knowledge on that anyway. Uh, I would say to my own brother, let the court and the judge and the lawyer, your lawyer let them do the talking. If you guys come from the courthouse, let the lawyer take the lead. And if there's anybody ask you, say my lawyer just told you, I have nothing to add. You can't be arguing. Then you come out and say the lawyer. I can't stop the lawyer from doing what they're doing. That was I thought that was
The
a little
arm,
bit.
the arm is almost sitting
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
What they want me?
You're not reading
But
a
anyway,
comment?
No, I don't read in the comment. I can see it.
okay, all right, that's good. Moses, let's come to you. You say you
Uh,
wanted to discuss. So why you turn your camera? I'll let that
I
know.
want to see the comment. I need to put it up. Yeah. That thing they're talking, they have been talking. I'm not saying this, so I would.
Okay, now you do. Okay. All right, Moses, you wanted to talk about President we are building that got on fire.
I don't know if the building caught on fire, but what we're saying is that there are a lot of things.
No, give us the background. Give us the background
I
before. I
don't
don't
have.
have.
That's
Okay,
what.
Terry, do you have any
Do you
background
have
on
any
it?
background on it?
No, I don't have a background. That's my wall.
Well,
You
that joy, we have fire building that war now.
Oh, you talking about Joe? Yeah, Miss Liberal President
What
Weah.
sector?
But the man who can't even remember whether he got background or joy, we have background. That the man who come and let us know come to because we finish tonight. Our problem finish, my people. The time that we.
I think Mr. Joe got to call us off.
I think I said, man, I said, you got a background on the case. He said, no, I got background. That's on war. That the man that he come and give us.
That's something I was reading. I was not
That
paying
man that he come and
attention
give
to
us the
that.
background. Okay, let's listen to the background.
But about that to the high.
Terry.
But Liberal,
That easy.
Liberal, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Former President Weah. This is the time now your friend or what his name or
No, Spring Sharif.
Prince Sherry is supposed to come talk now
Yeah.
because the fire service people went to President Weah house.
No, but give us the background now. What happened?
Well,
What you
from
know about?
what I heard,
Mhm.
what I've been watching, interviews, journalist involvement, and all that.
Really?
The fire caught in the room of former President Weah on the 9th Street property.
In his room.
In his room.
Was he there? Was he at home at the time?
Well, we don't know. Akara's Grace said President Weah came from rehab, but the picking them in the area said that when the fire was burning in the room, President Weah himself came outside because the security could not allow nobody to enter the yard. President Weah himself came outside and told the security to call the picking in the neighborhood to come help him put the fire off. And the picking in the neighborhood who were present said that they saw the fire from the room. The fire started from his room because they could see the fire from the window. And they were not allowed to go in the room. So they started using the water from his pool, from the swimming pool, to put the fire off. That this is a testimony from people in the neighborhood. Akara's Grace said former president, we are keen from his house, from rehab property, and met the people on the fire scene. The fire people said there was a call made to them at 11:45, and within 6 minutes of that time, they arrived on the scene, and they were
With
the
fire
one,
truck, with water
yeah,
in the
with fire
truck.
truck, water, everything, and they were the one who put the fire off.
Okay.
Contrary to what other people say, that the fire truck came late. The fire people say they're the one who engaged the fire and put it up, but they tried to take pictures of the room of the former president and they were denied to take pictures. And when they came back later on, they were denied to do investigation. That is what we heard. And there are so many different news sampling all over the place. Maybe the Elvis and what his name, Keto then.
Water cutter, you got any other, because I'm getting ready to open Tower Town in
You
one.
tell
You
us.
got any other water cutter, Elvis, Aaron Butler, you got any contrary view to the rescue to coming here, come and say or forever hold your peace, because when I start my Tower Town, I will not listen to you. Mose, let's hear from you, Mose. What do you say
Well,
you
it's
can
just,
talk about?
my thing is that hearing what Terry's saying, it's just ironic that there was an incident we just talked about that happened at the airport when thousands of people went down there, and it was from the sedition. You know, I don't like to talk about CDC, and that's what I said the other day. This is not campaign season, and people trying to make it like the state running campaign. I mean, we need to look at things from a different perspective now. And ironically, for that house to catch on fire on 9th Street, where it's not the permanent dwelling of the former president, and you see, that's the mixed feeling, that's the mixed messages were going out there. Everybody was under the impression that it happened on Rehab Road. That's where, when they first heard it, they thought it was Rehab Road because people didn't have nothing, no information. Now you cannot let the fire department come in, shut the fire off, and say, "Why did they call the police?" I kind of heard what they call it, what a man name Gray.
Mm-hmm. Former Representative
Yeah,
Gray.
from a representative, Gray. He was talking about, oh, the police didn't show up, the police didn't take evidence, they didn't take pictures. Police don't investigate fire. Fire department investigate fire. Police only come when there's a crime being committed. And even at that, even for arson, the police not the one who determine whether there's arson or not. That's why you have your fire chief. They are responsible to decide those. So they keep saying, oh, the police refused to come, and they were directed by the president for them not to come. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You know, and people just
So,
decide.
what the idea? CDC said that they wanted to assassinate President Weah. Where that come from now?
You tell me, let them tell us where it's coming from. We cannot assume that. You see?
Okay.
And some of the things,
Let me say this here, Mose.
yeah,
Those of you that are listening, and we are 200 and
it's
some,
sad, man.
250 or
It's
so
sad.
that have been listening. Almost 300 or so that have been listening, folks. Again, Samson told Labro Pobrito. Uh, when was it Wednesday? No, yeah, Tuesday. Prince Sherry was here when the fire had just happened. Prince Sherry came up and made a statement claiming that the President Wakai and his government trying to assassinate the former president.
Look at that.
And people were, especially Rescue 3, was blaming me for letting him go without me questioning. But I have my reason. First of all, it's a new subject matter that I have not looked into, so I couldn't come out and ask any question. Okay, okay. However, for you to come out and make a statement such as this, to say that President Bakai and his government trying to assassinate former President Weah. When
Right.
was the last time you saw President Bakai killing fly before you can't hurt anybody? You know, it's sometimes when we sit down and not able to look back to our past, and we just speak out of emotion. And I believe Prince Sherry was speaking from an emotional perspective. I mean, he has no facts whatsoever. But I couldn't engage him because I have nothing to stand on. And I didn't want to speculate either because this is a very serious matter. Okay. This is that real, the one about you can go up and count down. He coming with about how you wear hat, or you get hat, you can't wear hat. You think that CDC out here, you can't wear hat here, and you can't put your you say that lofa country dress you dress.
The
That the way
members,
lofa country people can dress, so you President Waka's son tonight. You got nothing to say. You don't go take off your clothes, keep it on. Folks, he's from Foya. The Wilter Carter, he's from Foya.
somebody go put 2 arm on the day, go fishing.
Oh my, he from Foya. That Foya dressing he dressed. But let me go on. So Prince Sherry came up here that day and made all the clean, which you can't do that in this society, especially a country that is coming from a war. We are yet to be healed. In fact, speaking about that, have you heard that Black Diamond was deported?
Yep.
Okay. Last week, twice, I said, where are they? And I showed Black Diamond. I didn't even know that she was here in the United States.
Nobody
Okay.
knew.
Okay. So the point now is this. The point is this. We're
My
coming
brother,
from
you don't want to expose the girl.
no, I beg you to
The
be.
people
Who
are
you
not
talk
thinking
about?
about the girl until you brought
I
a
beg
picture
you.
of
They pure study our
Johnny
case.
Trunks are looking.
They study our case. They study our case way back in Badin time.
You the one. Johnny Trunks are looking for the girl, so you put a picture of
But man, I come and go. I beg you. That Black Diamond we talk about. She got to put over there. But anyhow, so the issue was you come out here and say the people trying to assassinate the former president in Liberia for somebody to even call president the Opon to look at Opon to call your hair without permission. You able in Liberia? You able to even cut Opon fingernails without his permission? And you're talking about assassinating Opon in Liberia? We can't do these kinds of things. Not because you're angry because you are defeated massively, and now you want to find some sort of political point to score. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We agree the same way we argue. You see when CDC when you do that kind of thing, then some of us can be wondering what really happened to you. But then again, those of us that know you're for real, that's one of the reasons why you were defeated because you are unstable. 1 minute you said the House of, and I've been arguing that the House of Representatives were caught on fire by electrical wire. We argued that. Why it can't be the same argument for president we are House? Somebody might want to kill you anyhow. That why you want more? You want us to take to the bush?
Oh Lord.
This is ridiculous. Let's hear from you, Walter Carter.
Thank you, Labor. I would like to
Make it
say
brief.
hi to.
Make it brief. We
Oh
don't want your
my
high. We
God.
don't want your high.
Oh
We don't
my
want your
God.
high.
Oh
Just
my
keep
God.
talking. We don't want
Labor,
your
the
high.
independence on the stage.
That's why
Don't
we
be
don't
so
want your high.
juju.
We don't want your
Yeah.
high. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. And the political revving, I take that back. You say you learn the political revving thing. I take that back.
You told what you told you yesterday. You told you the other day. He said you don't even pay fasten to it. So you're not tied to it. You don't pay fasten tied to it. Well,
They-
you don't go to a church to
we
pay
gotta
money or
get
gain money.
we
So
gotta get everybody new on this show. Yeah.
yeah, but he told
Not
you.
not
He said you must stay
not.
away from it because you're not paying tithe to his church. Number one, when he
Oh.
go and do his church podcast, you don't even come there to make comment. So
That
why
one, that,
you care about his
that one
business?
making the political revving. So don't forget about that
Okay,
one.
okay.
The
He
Tapata,
didn't tell you.
the Tapata security analyst here today. Welcome.
Here we go. Here we go.
I love you
And-
too.
No, okay.
But
On a serious note, so I would just like to touch. I was driving, and I was listening to the conversation. It was very interesting about the suppression of the evidence that the defense team spoke about. And Terry said the only thing the defense team filed was sodomy, and that was not true. The defense team filed torture. Among torture was sodomy, waterboarding, all the different things. And there was one person in our group that brought about torture. He's in America here. He went on a medical examination, and it was shown and proven that he was sodomized
Oh,
and he
the
was
guy in
tortured.
America now?
Yes, he was sodomized and he was tortured.
He not
And
in jail, like, bro?
What?
no, there's one person that's why you don't even know the whole history. They're just
That's
beating
not
around.
true.
Okay,
Keto,
I'm
but
not going to
anyway,
go through that.
Explain
So
yourself.
there's one person that left the country that they brought outside, and the person, oh, so and not everybody over there, but you follow the case good, and they were proving that the person was sodomized and the person was tortured, and
For
they report
American,
this out.
from the American medical.
They report this out.
The
They report it
report.
out.
Who's saying here that the judge saying here?
Hold on, what Josh? The poor guy had like brother go seek medical attention
No,
because
but
of
who's
the
saying here? Who's saying here?
that Josh was saying about it. When other
Okay,
people
I'm
left
just telling
Liberia and
you
Kenya.
that kind of
So
report the judge would deny it. He didn't
so
sanction it. That's
hold on
all I
now.
want you to
See
know.
what's gonna happen moving
Incredible.
forward.
It's the medical report.
See what's gonna happen moving forward. Mr. Moses, Sigby, and Terry. The report said, the doctor said people were tortured and some form of torture that was established, and the labor alluded to that. It was not only because of sodomy. And by our constitution, you cannot torture somebody to get evidence from them. It's so unfortunate that the judge said what he said, but like the liberal said, La Primple accepted because it's the wisdom of the judge. But if you look at it constitutionally, it was wrong to torture somebody to get evidence. And you will say that as a security analyst and say, no matter how you get the information, you must get it. The first thing, somebody
That's what he
accused.
said. That's what he said.
Thank you.
I
That's
follow
not
the
what
man
no,
said
but
it.
that's what he said.
Thank
He
you.
said the case is about criminal case. It's not about how you got the evidence.
No,
He
he
said
said the
it.
case about criminal and not political.
No, the case was political from the very day the
Yeah,
president
but
went when the
say
store
now say
burning.
exactly. But he said how you get it
He said we said they torture the people to get the evidence. He said our two separate kids. They can when the case is over, they can file that order to me. But anyway, let's speak to
Yeah,
CDC.
so the
When
other,
you catch them, then
yeah,
you catch
the
me.
other thing I bet you. That's why I said,
no, but Moses, don't worry.
Cut the
CDC,
tape, go
that's
by
what they
your play the
do.
tape again.
When you catch
Moses,
them,
Moses said it.
the wrong on the
Libra, I'm on
sycamore
the
tree.
stage. Libra,
You
I'm
see
on
the
the stage. Can you give me
you see the
chance?
background. You see the sun shining in the background. No tree behind. That's why the sun beating. He can't talk much.
Libra,
Let's hear from
Libra,
you.
can you? Libra, can you
No
give me chance?
sycamore tree behind. So the sun beating. That's why you gotta wear the hat. That's why you gotta wear the hat.
No, but anyway, so that go back to the fire incident
Okay.
at the president residence, right?
Mhm.
And I hear Libra saying it was
What do you know
ridiculous.
much about it?
It was ridiculous when Prince came out and later accusation
Yeah.
against the Unity
What
Party government.
reason does he have? What
Hold
evidence does
on,
he have?
Mr. To hold on. You promoted a government when they were in opposition. They accused CDC government or want to kill the chairman.
You're doing it.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Labor, we're not going to court. I'm not on the witness stand here. Okay. So you see who work is
You win it there. Go ahead.
yeah. The Unity Party, the chairman of the party, and the Secretary General, who is now at the LPRC, said on live TV that the government wanted to eliminate the chairman of the party. That in fact the government was targeting opposition. It was a target against opposition. That the government burned the main house. He was open to say it. Now, my thing is, I'm not going to accuse Unity Party government of want to assassinate the president we are. But you, me, and Terry sitting now here. What is the likelihood for a fortress like the president house? Because even common fire, if people put Kenna in their room, I mean, we'll say maybe they got burned from Kenna. common fire will always emanate from the kitchen area. The president house is fortified. Not to say he live on generator or he live on this current there all the time. What fire will be doing in his bedroom? What fire will be doing in his bedroom? On the day, the
You
next
want me?
day
To,
that he was,
you want me to answer that?
on the next day that
You
he
want me to
was,
answer that?
Mr. I ain't asking you to answer. It's a rhetorical question. I
Oh,
asked.
okay.
I ain't even call your name inside. I just told you my thing. If for the audience to listen to, you just want to distract me, but I'm going further. My thing is, let's be very honest. That house, as fortified is a fortress, for fire to enter the room or start in the room of the president,
Wow. Of
it
the
calls for investigation. It calls for
Well,
investigation. What if somebody put it there? What is the electrical? What is why? But it's called, you know what we're investigating? Because it's the life of the president. So people are ready to say it's an assassination attempt. But we can put it on the government for now until we establish
oh,
the cause of the fire.
okay.
For
Let
me,
me
I will
say,
not put it on the government.
thank you. Before I go back to Terry here, let me say this on a very serious note. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I mean, my engineering process, I did study some electronics and electrical process. Even though I'm not an electrical engineer, but I can wire a whole building. I can take the amount of current that is needed in a building. Once I do my calculation, I can take it from around the transformer and put it in the house. Now, in Liberia, in Liberia, when you leave from here, what are they using? 220. Most of the outlet, most of the equipment we get from here from the United States are 210. I mean 110.
110. Yep.
So if you take 110 from here, go over there and try to use it, you got problem.
Serious
Now,
problem.
look, let's be realistic for some time. President, we have just traveled to the United States with other people who perhaps have no knowledge of the difference between these two electrical current situations. So perhaps some of them might have taken some equipment from here that necessarily might not be effective in Liberia. I took my
So,
shaving stuff from here. I took my shaving stuff from here
Yep.
and went to Liberia. I plug it in. The next thing I know was smoke in my hand.
Yeah.
I had to jack it off of the stuff or else fire. Okay? So all of these things have to be taken into account. Quite recent, how long, President, we have faced the 9th Street house? Quite recently. You want to tell me the electrical issue in the 9th Street from the old time to this time? How did they fix it? They brought all of the wiring system up to date? It's not a brand new house. It's a remodel house.
Precisely.
So when you're remodeling something, it's not like all of the electrical stuff, all of the plumbing in the stuff that you have to replace everything. No, you keep those that are in an area that are necessary, and you replace those that you perhaps or do an addition. If the building is being bigger than what it was before, you do an addition. Look, you can't come here and think say people are just stupid. We have some knowledge in these things. Why I'm not denying or trying to point out the cause of the fire, but for people, for Prince Sheriff to come on the platform and argue that the government of President Bakai and the Republic of Liberia tries to assassinate Opon, you think the government want to survive? And you break Opon for all of y'all in our government, you break Opon for y'all leaving the country the next day. You're not staying. Anybody you hurt, what are you president? You president. Anybody you hurt president, we are. Make sure you leave out of Liberia. So before when you make the kinds of statement, do you know how many people who love President we are that will feel aggrieved? And maybe they might want to take matter into their own hands. It's just everything must be politics anyhow. Even the security, The security that you guys say you put together, you say you love, is what you were threatening, Prince Sharif. The security of the country. Your statement you made was a threat to the security of national security of the Republic of Liberia. Why you might not even understand it, because you were talking purely on the love that you have for President Weah, which I'm not denying,
I don't know if they
which
were,
is genuine.
I don't know if they're speaking on the love, but
I mean his love for President Weah.
no, I don't think so because they can't make allegations talking about, and they went further to say that President Boca masterminded and went through some of the EPS that I assigned to we.
That's what I'm saying. Because they're making these statements, their love for President Weah.
I
So
don't know if that's
the fire of the house, wait, let me talk my own. The fire,
You know, labor will help the people, but
I know why you have to
because labor can help
The
them.
username.
the fire in the house, it hurt them so bad, like the way they were defeated. And Water Cutter, I mean, we've been with Water Cutter for almost what, 2, 3, 4 years now. We know who he is. Since their defeat, he has never
Who
been
he is? Who he is?
He went to
before the election. Water Cutter used to be the nicest person, the most respectful young man, the most come to this show here with no nyama nyama nothing. Now after the defeat, Water Cutter come with hat on. When we're not supposed to be wearing hard on it, Water Cutter come and put some kind of Zoe clothes on. He
There
thinks
you
some kind of Zoe from the poor society or whatever society he think he come from. He come here, then he say because of the defeat. The defeat, they have not been the same.
Mr. Toad, speak to the issue. Speak to the issue.
I am speaking to the issue.
Because,
You
because
ask me question. You ask me question, and I'm speaking to that.
we have
In fact, okay,
the
Walter Cutter, you are disturbing my show. Let me bring in Terry.
Mr. To, but you can't allow the
No,
Tapata
but
security
my
analyst
turn
to
to
be
speak,
laughing
Mamu.
and he gets
No,
ticklish because because
that
you
Walter Cutter,
Yeah,
you can't
so
laugh. This is
labor.
America. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to read the thing labor.
Terry, you hold on 1 minute. Let me ask this one question, my people. Where is Rescue 3 tonight?
No, don't worry about Rescue 3. Wait till see I'm alive.
Rescue 3, we can't see you. We haven't heard anything from you. Where are you? Go ahead, Terry.
Wait till God say I don't have the privilege to laugh.
Yeah, that the pin in the chest. You don't have the. I want to agree with him because when you laugh like that, it can hurt them. So that one labor let will help.
look at that political rally.
Labor is here. Those are the things. Those are the reaction. We understand it. We just got to help them. But labor, Keta saying that one person that the law were talking about. Listen to what Judge Willis said in the Investigator newspaper. While scars and other marks were noted on some defendants, Willis said the findings could have resulted from unrelated conditions. He also pointed out that the defendant themselves.
Judge Willis, that medical doctor.
Please,
No,
I
but
know that I
when
understand that your friend. I understand. He's not speaking from the perspective of being a doctor. He's speaking from the perspective of the law. But I just want to read
then why you send a case to the doctor? Why you send a case to the doctor if you're going to make
but that's why the man coming to explain that. Why I'm trying to agree, but you won't give me chance.
But look at the way he explained that Unity Party side. He's taking the judge taking.
No. That Papa not taking Unity Party side.
But listen, read that part again. Read the first one.
Let me read it again.
Yeah.
It says why scars and other marks were noted on some defendant.
Yeah.
Willis said the findings could have resulted from unrelated conditions.
Who told him that?
He also pointed out that the defendants themselves denied solemn allegations during the examination, undermining their claims. So there was a claim that they were sodomized.
Yeah,
when they
but
went
when
for
the judge should have just gone straight. But
this judge, they were not sodomized.
This judge here, Terry, we got to be very careful with him. If you're going to come out, the first two sentences you read, where he said it could have been.
Yes.
He's giving his opinion already.
Opinion. Is he an
He's
expert
not a
in
medical
that?
That's what the
doctor.
judges do. They get their
That's what they
opinions.
do.
Yeah, but
No,
then why
the
you
judge
saying the
don't
case?
give
Why
opinion
you saying your case? Why you saying your case
That judge will give opinion on medical matter when he has no idea about it.
Yeah.
That way you call expert,
Liberal.
you call expert witness.
Yeah.
You call the doctor to tell you
Well,
that
The
you don't even.
medical report did not establish. Oh, Mr. Segbe, the
Oh,
medical report did not establish.
He done
The
run away
medical,
quickly when I hit him up.
doing all that thing. The medical report, the medical report did not establish, right, Labor?
Nigerian come run away from you? Ah, big goodness. Go
You
ahead.
know, Jim myself, who got on the family ties. I will call you to tell you, even know.
I know.
Go ahead.
The medical report.
You're from Terry. You're from
Let me
Rescue
get my late Tabata because the CEO now start coming now. Will come in.
It don't matter one day. You're for trouble.
Bring the CEO on. Bring the CEO on.
The man can't come on.
Oh,
I'm
you put
blocking.
a in the garage?
Plenty. I'm blocking. Can't come on. Go ahead, Terry.
The man say he got a recording on you, so I don't know.
Well.
But Liberal, the medical report did not establish that the laceration and all the things that were put on those people were directly from the government torturing. The medical report did not establish that.
Listen, no. But when they hold on. Let me say again. The judge sent them to the medical doctor because of certain reason. And that report, the medical doctor is saying all of the signs that I have seen
consistent.
Is consistent with torture.
Granted. But the medical doctor did not say that the torture by which these people were tortured, that the government tortured them. The medical
doctor they were tortured in total.
Oh, but that's what the judge saying. The judge is saying that the torture could come from a different source.
Exactly.
So the judge is not telling you that the torture did not occur. The judge is telling you the judge is saying the torture could be unrelated condition. So that's why you see law.
How does he know that? How does he know that? How does he know that?
Because playing football in 72, you cut your foot from stomping your toe on the rock.
Thank you.
So that one will can't tell you that. You say I know the old toe for your foot.
So my toe that I cut back in 1972.
The mark
is still hating.
The mark stay there.
The mark there, but hating me still.
They examine you, the mark there. Then what you want to do? You want to say that you happy yesterday?
I know that one part there. All the people in like brother, on the mentor show because everybody get marked.
Of course.
All the problem.
All the on McDonald's in the Roman Ivy pay all the rock over there that you can.
Okay. All right, let me open the line. Evans, I will open the line. Give us a call here. You've been writing a lot of Tabata here yourself tonight, so give us a call. And you're not even a lawyer. You are a singer.
Mr.
I
got Boone to pick with my own sister on the show tonight.
Okay,
Esther.
hold on. You will. Hold on. We'll come to you. Let me talk to your CDC friend. Evans, you are a singer. You got guitar, but now you want to pretend like you know law. Call on. Yeah, Evans Murray, I'm talking about. Call us. You are a singer. You're a musician. Folks, yes, the number Samson to 916-533-2048. Everyone can call except you know who. I will not take a call. Go ahead. Let's hear from you, Walter Cutter. But I'm warning all of you now. When a call come in, we're gonna have to hold you to your point.
Yeah, we know that. We know that rules. We know that rules.
We know the routine.
Yeah, so the routine is there. So yeah, on a serious note,
Walter Cutter, what kind of background you got, sir?
Can you leave the whole background me? Why you keep trying to distract me?
Okay, go ahead. No sycamore tree can grow in that kind of swamp you got behind you.
Yeah, but
I got some catfish for you. Can't say we can go fishing.
We
I
gonna
work for you
catch
and Terry the
both
council.
of
We go fishing.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
swim.
that both front, that
both of we catch.
you remember those days when you throw, you put the potato
They,
right there by
Right there,
you
you
put the
tap
they
potato
flower.
on the potato leaf on the stuff, and you throw it, and then you go like this. You
yeah,
throw it, and then they follow it. They follow
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Then when they get close to you, you take the potato leaf out and throw it out there with the
With the bait.
the bait.
Yeah,
Then they swallow it right away. Let
yeah.
me take the color. You say you know all those things there. So Moses, do you know one guy that got? I will call his name. That one of our friends called Julian Lawa. You know him? You know
I
yeah, right?
know,
Huh?
yeah, I know Lawa.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Chief. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
How you doing, Mr. Tool and everybody on the show tonight? This is Saturday. Y'all out there from Connecticut.
What time you'll be Friday?
When Friday comes, then Saturday gonna come.
Nahuerto.
Hold on. Let me merge this caller, please. Just hold on. Hold yourself,
God.
please. Give us. I hope. Okay. All right, Saturday, go ahead. After you, then the next caller. Go ahead. Saturday, are you with me?
You shut him off.
Saturday,
cut him
are you
off.
there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make
Yeah,
a point.
yes. I just had one thing on my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and what is on my mind is concerning the fire case. I think I will come again to say this. With my little advice, the current administration have to let go of that fire case. Our native people have a saying: when you haul rope, the rope gonna haul pooch. And the government, the current government, if they had not gone with the removal of sitting speaker, all of those things that go on with fire being into the Capitol building, it wouldn't have happened. And so, if the president hearing me, if they can listen to your show.
They don't know me. I don't know them. They don't listen to me.
Yeah, they should. I know they don't listen to these show then. And I beg our own president, let go of that case for peace sake. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Saturday, you can just drop yourself up, and then the other caller gonna come in. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shaw. This is Elvis.
Elvis has left the house.
Yeah, thank you. And hello to you and your panelists.
Thank you.
Look, I mean, some of us will watch the show, and sometimes it hurts our brain to even continue to listen to the show because it's like somebody like Terry, who sometimes he says smart things, and the other days it's like he throw all his sense out the window just to be biased towards this.
But you do agree, though. Hold on now. You do agree that he's very smart because that's your first statement. Sometimes he says smart things.
Sometimes you say, you give a good analysis, or we applaud him for that, and then sometimes it's like the opposite.
But why do you, Elvis, you are an educated person. Why do you expect if you yourself, or why do you want Terry to agree with you or say something that you agree with all the time?
All the time.
Then what make the show what would make the show interesting?
That's a very good statement for a liberal.
That's not supposed to be your argument because we come out here. Sometimes we say it as we see it.
Then it can be a serious show then because of a smart person like Terry who has a responsible position in society would come and twist the truth upside down.
Give your own opinion.
We're supposed to take him seriously as a serious person. Come on now.
Okay.
So
all right, go ahead.
My point there is,
Right?
I'm not a lawyer. That's a fact, but I'm not stupid either.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Moses was saying that there should be two separate cases, one dealing with the torture and one dealing with the fire. There's a simple way you say you're working on some kind of law office or something.
Look at that. What do you mean by some kind of? What do you mean by some kind of?
See, I think there's something because name.
But you can't say some kind of. Yeah, you see, that's
Mr.
what I.
Token, the man speak until the man I call off.
So please, I took my time out to call because I wanted to.
No, but Evans, I know you very well. That's what I'm bothering you, because I know you. You are an educated person.
No,
When
I
you
don't think
come here, when you start using some kind of,
you don't
some
pick.
kind
You
of,
don't pick.
No, it's because I don't.
He's not educated.
no,
Because
he's very
knowing,
highly educated, Moses. No, see, the kid is I know he's
I
very
don't think
highly.
he is.
No, he is.
No,
Can
he
you
was
get the
not.
caller chance to? Can I get the caller chance to flow?
Okay, all right, quiet, Evans. I'm not gonna say
I
anything.
ain't
Go
know
ahead.
I would be responsible
The
to
point
him.
I'm making is lawyers can win cases in a myriad of ways. Sometimes if it's a procedural error, they can ask that judge to dismiss that case, even if his client is innocent, wholly and completely innocent. You can dismiss the case. You don't have to go to trial to exonerate yourself. You can dismiss the case if evidence was induced, meaning that is a legal means to get evidence. The lawyer can ask the court to dismiss that case because it's a procedural error. For example, if somebody arrests you in this country and they don't read you your Miranda rights to tell you you have the right to remain silent and not to incriminate yourself, and they get a confession, even a clear confession, without reading you those rights, that case can be dismissed. So there's a lot of ways people can lose cases in America.
So go
You
to
don't
court.
have to go to court to show that they're innocent.
No, you have to be in the
And
court.
when people are questioning the medical report, why I have the medical degrees, somebody who is trained in that field giving you their medical assessment and telling you that there was clear signs of torture. Torture is broad. It's not just about sodomy. I hear Terry talking about sodomy. Look, sleep deprivation is a form of torture where you don't let the person sleep. You know, one of the things that people say, waterboarding, even playing loud music at late hours where the prisoner can't sleep. Some of the things that they did to the prisoners in Guantanamo Bay classified as torture. Playing very obnoxiously loud music at night, depriving them of sleep. You know, doing all sorts of things to them, whether it's physical or mental. All of those things constitute torture. So for people to come on the show and talk about, saying they were not sodomy, then the whole thing that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And the point here, you Mr. Todd, you've been getting to it, and you're a smart man. But you kind of hold it back a little bit. You can, once you torture a witness, that witness, your whole entire case, any evidence that relates to that witness should be thrown out. Because whether you got some evidence the legal way, or you got some the wrong way, now the judge, everything is contaminated. That's how it works.
Thank you.
So for Mr. Moses, who said he knows about the law, to say that those two things should be separate, that's not how it works. Cases can fall flat on their faces based on procedural error. That's the point I was trying to make.
Thank you very much. Walter Cutter, let's come back to you. Why you
Yeah, I
finishing
don't
your
want to pick up. I
statement?
don't want to pick up from where Evan stopped. You understand?
That's not where you were going
So,
before.
oh yeah, I'm going anywhere. I feel like going, I'll go. See what is so. My sister Esther asked
Listen,
me.
Walter Cutter. This is a liberal show, and it's not free willy. I
Oh my God.
guide the process.
See, you want to sing some of my voice now?
If I can be a detective if I want to be.
Oh wow! Thank God the CEO listening. See,
But that's why I'm saying that you guys been writing all kind of nyama. That why. But go ahead, Walter Cutter. Let's listen for you.
no. So my sister Esther yesterday she said,
Oh,
"Oh hell no!" She said, "Oh hell no!" When I asked the question if Cummings could go, if Cummings would be willing to go under President Weah as his running mate because of
You part of ANC now.
hold on,
Walter
because of
Cutter.
what
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Pro, the conversation was yesterday. Somebody said why Cummings didn't take the offer to go on Joseph Boyka, and those guys that were on the platform said there was no time that Joseph Boyka asked him to go as running mate. So I did that. What prompted me to ask that question. That okay, now that they are going into they in the opposition, if President Weah asked him to become running mate, will they do it? Will he do it? And then Esther said, hell no. So that's why I got a boom with her. That hell no. So we got to talk about that Esther. No, but on a serious note, so this the thing. The argument for suppression of evidence, right? It was not wholly on Solomon. It was about torture. and Solomon happens to be one of the
Hold,
bullet
hold
points.
on, Walter Cutter. Just hold on. Hold on 1 minute. The night has been completed. Rescue 3. Thank you. We didn't hear your writing, and
Oh
thank you
my
for that. Now
God.
you're calling. Thank you very much. You have made the whole night to be whole. Let's hear from you, Rescue 3.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Toa. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, we're doing fine.
You know when the guy that say in Nigeria is saying when the cat is not somewhere, you can see the rat and get jumping here and there. Keto from last night on Mr. Social, he get being very much dishonest. He started with Mr. Comey last night. Asking questions. I don't know the way the guy is seeking for power. They can do anything. Even he showed that bamboo around the whole. I'm telling you.
CDC, you
I
got
see no
problems.
member to record it. The rescue team.
Mr. Solana, if any other thing Mr. Comey go, a vice president, and then people were giving their, telling you to what they want to do. The error that they made in the past, and all of these things are happening today. Then he was down there, get only one thing. Tonight again, he started with the same behavior. Get up. This country, Nigeria, will not be worried ourselves getting worried about 2029. 2029 will bring a sense. If the government not perform, whosoever that God will select tomorrow to lead the country, God will select that person will lead every one of us. But the notion that you play with beside Mr. Weir, that nobody else cannot lead our country until it's a right notion. We have a lot of other stuff like over there. Even before President Walker, we have a lot of Nigerians getting who are qualified to there tomorrow. If God lead in a day that they can lead our country. But they're thinking that if besides we are that there will be nobody in Liberia, it getting to rule our country until you have been fair to us.
Thank
the second thing that Mr. To, they see how that we are talking about the former president, they see how when the former president was ruling, they have security all over there, and the people when they store it, you can remember they store the TV in our house. There's a serious. Listen to the fellow that the OKF interview. The fellow said the security that were down there to the door, they were there. And he came from other side when he saw the smoke in the hall. The brother went and told the security that smoke is coming from out of the hall. So why now you ask the security? And today when the fire service and the Liberia National Police went there, they denied them. So we are trying to shed blame on the government. We are as a whole, the new we are in Liberia. Anybody, even someone I made too, it's a trouble for yourself. So we will look at that kind of trouble. Thank you for the show, Mr. To.
Thank you, Rescue 3.
Yeah, thank you. Go send out Rescue 3.
Rescue 3, thank you very much. Well, now you're going to be the last caller. Let me take the number up. The last me caller has called. Any other person you call now, you give your own way go. The Rescue 3 finish closing the show. Walter Cutter.
Thank you, Ali. Rescue TD was hurting my
1 minute.
Rescue TD was hurting my head.
You're already eating into your mini closing. You're already
you
eating.
You're talking to me, the liberal. Why can't I just?
Okay, you're into your mini.
Rescue TD was hurting my head. Thank you for cutting it off. Let me go sit down here. All right. So, like I was saying, the case and the suppression by those further evidence by the defense team was not about Solomon. It was about torture. Solomon happens to be part of the bullet points in the torture. So torture ranging from physical, psychological, and all the different things coming down, and it can include it in a different whatever you want to put it in. So just one individual said he was sodomized. And if you don't understand the case, you cannot just say because, and Judge Willie I don't know, he was being political, and I don't know his judgment is today when it comes to this case. But if you look at it, our Constitution said nobody, criminal law, everything, you cannot torture anybody to get evidence from that person. You cannot, because that person is bound to lie on himself if you torture somebody. You put somebody on a gunpoint and I say they will person at your man and your man saying everything. You say no, not my man, because you afraid of your life to be taken. So there's a possibility that torture happened. According to the medical doctor, Judge Willie is not a medical doctor. He's a lawyer. He cannot determine for a medical doctor, or even supposed to say, oh, because of this and that. No, no, no. He's supposed to go straight forbidding what the doctor said. And if it's a man of integrity, like you said, Terry, he would give a judgment according to what the Constitution says. Unfortunately, there's a political case, so they're doing all the tabata. Secondly, on the president resident.
Secondly and lastly,
Yes, on the president resident. I still maintain, Mr. Told when President Weah entered the country the day before the fire, he didn't go to his Nashville resident. He stopped at what the place name or rehab, and then where he was. When the fire incident occurred, he was called and he drove there, he and family. So there's nobody that came with President Weah from America or where he came from, brought any kind of equipment or device that was like 120 or whatever and put it in there to cause fire. To cause fire. So what Carrasco, what you insinuating?
No, I'm just asking. You said nobody came with him.
Are you saying Carrasco?
No, you said nobody came with him. You said nobody. No, you said nobody came with him. I said
Carrasco does not live to the president's house.
I understand. You said nobody came with him to the United States. Carrasco didn't come with him.
I didn't say nobody. I said the people that came went to what the place in rehab. Nobody left the rehab resident to go to Nashville resident.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay, that's a clarification. Okay, thank you.
Yes, and so for that, I know fire normally will start in kitchen area, or maybe like when we talk about zinc houses in Liberia, it can start from room because people normally carry candlelight.
So the fire that started the fire with Capitol Building started in the kitchen.
One of the representative from the minority group set that place on fire.
In the front of the kitchen.
Oh, for the but any people say somebody carry something there. I said it was electrical because prior to that fire incident, there was a electrical fire incident at the Capitol. So, but the people making it to be political, and we just saying the fact. You did it before to CDC doing it to you now, and so I mean, what your birth is, what your
let's go back to the sycamore tree because they will soon break that tree down. You didn't listen. Let's Terry, give us your
Mr. Poe, you ain't got no party. You ain't got no party. Eh? Your political offering right now. You ain't got no party. You ain't got no boom.
Liberty Party.
When they want the party, Musa Bilete show your party. No, your waka now. Nothing.
And they just close Musa Bilete build one of the tank. They just close it.
What's
his tank? His gasoline tank. Liberty Party swear on him now. So let's hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, so what his name? Elvis, after condemning us, he ended up not being a lawyer as well. The only person that we scar on this network tonight that is closer to law and investigation is Mr. Sigby.
Hey.
But we chime in based upon what comes out from the court itself. That is what we're talking about. We're not talking from the perspective of the lawyer mind. We're reading what comes out from the court. Listen to what it says. This is September 11, published by the investigator. All right? It says Criminal Code A Judge Willie has chosen AMI expenditory Healthcare Medical Center to conduct medical examination on 5 defendants in the Capitol Building arson case after the accused alleged they were tortured and sodomized by the state security officials.
Mm-hmm. They were what?
And they were tortured and sodomized.
Okay, thank you.
They were tortured and sodomized.
Okay.
The defendant, including Christian Kofa, John Yanti, Thomas Isaac Ettrick, Stephen M. Bro, and Eric Sousay, had previously rejected the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, citing mistrust of government-run facility, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that when you guys come on here and say that one person the person in America, the person did that, then it means that you guys yourself don't even know what's going on in the country. Because these are opposition and journalists then writing this thing. They're not Terry writing it. You see? And we're only reading it. We're not investigating it. We're reading what is already in the news.
You run away.
The man gone.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So the thing here is that the Judge Willie is basing his judgment on the basis of what was filed and on the basis of the defendant's own allegations. You see? So that what the judge said, maybe because y'all say y'all were torture and sodomized. So maybe the torture that was proven wherein there were no sodomization could come from anywhere, because one of the major reasons why Judge Willie ordered the examination was because he heard sodomization.
Yes.
You see? So if sodomization, if the report came and sodomization was not part of it to an extent, the alleged accused say they were not sodomized and they refused examination in that area. What do you expect for the judge to think? That just be rational. The judge is not a medical examiner. So the judge said, look, what in my mind could be, your torture could come from other related areas. Somebody said the people were in police custody. You know how long the people been in South Beach? What made you think somebody in South Beach couldn't have tortured these people or beaten them because they knew that these people were going to go for medical examination? It is the judge that's supposed to determine that? No. That's why the judge said, okay, since there is no sodomization in the report, I forward the case to court. And I will not be permitted to suppress the evidence until it is proven in court, because you people lie.
Thank you.
Then you say the judge is not doing the right thing, the man going against the law. What law do you know that the man going against? What law do you know? So we got to wait for the Supreme Court to say, you know what, Judge Willie, this thing you're talking, that's not how it's supposed to be. Then we'll come back on the network again and equal that what labor can say and say, okay, we flow with the people. We agree with what the Supreme Court say.
Okay.
Thank you, Labor.
Thank you. Moses, we're almost out of time here. Let's give you 3 minutes.
I'm going to be very short. What I need our audience to understand is that people who call in will come and make, comments based on their emotions and react to their emotions because you're not saying something that they agree with. No one on this show expect people to agree with everything that we say. We say things based on our opinion and our experiences. Let me just say this for the record. Fanatic Kofa is a very good personal friend of mine. We were in school together in Cathedral. He was my junior, and he introduced me. He tried to introduce me to the Liberty Party, and all that stuff. And he and I, we always had some kind of relationship. So at no point I'm saying anything against him. When I come here and I speak, I based on my experience and try to see, try to make the.
So Robert Azango?
Yes, I know Robert Azango. That's Zango, not Robert, not Azango. The father changed the name because
I beg you. Don't come with that story. I beg you. Let's leave that one alone. Let's leave that one alone, Moses. I beg you. Why wrap your thing up?
Labor rent Mr. Azango from the show.
That's Zango. That's what I was telling him the other day. When I don't know why he hasn't come back. I know
Zango.
That's Zango.
Okay, all right, let's leave it at.
Yeah, but Fanati and myself have a relationship, always had a relationship. And I think that he knows the judicial system. He was involved with it here and in Liberia. My only thing is that let the court process take its course and let the evidence be introduced. And I would say here openly that I hope the prosecutors, whatever evidence they have, they should make it available to the defense to be able to defend themselves because they are the one making the case against the defendants.
Thank you.
Then the defendants have the chance to exonerate themselves and give information to either, they were not there and they didn't do it and want to let it be a fetch court trial. And that's what I'm waiting for. All these things, what they call the chicken net. The people just want to, judge the case before it even go through the court system. And from what I see with Judge Willie, I think he's a fair judge, and I think he will apply the law to his capacity to see whether or not. And this guy says something about evidence that can be thrown out during the trial. There are a lot of evidence, and I said earlier that the judge would strike and say, strike that, take that out of there, and this is not going to be admissible. Don't make your decision based on this evidence. Let the judge be given the opportunity to do that.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you very much. I just want to say here, Terry defense tonight is on point. Just as I said day before yesterday, that President Buckeye, the issue with the UN, it was a mic test. President Buckeye was testing the mic.
Why you going over there again?
Because he got to water down. He got to water down.
The people did run to the paper. You know that. Don't do that stuff.
But information
Trump went through the city, the escalator stopped.
Oh, you said they got thing against him.
The teleprompter didn't work for.
No. There's a new information that came out. You heard about it on CNN?
No.
So they posted, they couldn't understand what the president was saying. So they had to cut it off.
Are you serious? Shut up.
But anyway, guys, thank you. But before you go, again, folks, Samson told Labrador Public, let me share this here one more time, and then I will take leave of you tonight. This is the business for our own sister, Esther Clark Frederick. This is her business, and she also have. She's on Facebook. Mr. So will put something together, and that will have the number and everything else on it, and then we'll continue to play here. But if you need to contact her, I think she posted something earlier. Let me see if I can find that. Where are we? Where's okay? She now writes so many times. I can't even find the things there.
There you.
But that was before she started arguing with Terry and stuff. It's way up here, way up. Okay, right here, folks. They're on Facebook and Instagram. So follow them, and then see if you can. Specifically, if you want to travel, you contact her you contact and leave a message on Facebook. They will be able to get back with you and be able to do business with you. That's how we promote each other here on Labrador Public Radio. Samson to Labrador Public Radio. Again, let me go, and that's the sister business here. So give us a call. All right. Again, guys, Walter Cutter, thank you. Moses, Jian Segbe, thank you. Where I get Moses in France? I don't know. Jian Segbe, thank you. Thank you very much. Terry, thank you very much. Let's meet on Mr. Soul Show tomorrow and see how far we can try to derail his conservative idea.
Derail?
Yes, I said derail his conservative idea.
I shared this with y'all today.
Goodbye,
What
happened there?
I sent in the chat room, you saw it?
I'm gonna check
it. Let me do my closing, please. We will meet on Mr. Soul Show. It's conservative idea, wrapping it up and calling it independent. We're not gonna have that. We're not gonna. Independent is a true person who in the middle. But you can't be way right of Donald Trump and say you're independent. Can't be that.
Mr. Again, we just got a garage now in when it comes to Mr. Social. Now we got a garage already. We installed a garage. So we Libra Tabata, we will put some people in the garage.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about that. Next time you'll call for a link.
I'm planning to travel next year by the grace of God.
So you will use a business?
Yeah, it's a travel agency. It depends on the price. Actually,
Oh
I
no,
know
she
Esther.
got. I know she will give you good price. She will give us all of
Yeah,
us because I'm planning to go to Labrador too, so I will use her.
Yeah, going like very in March, but if Esther just tell me that Kumis can go on a Jawia as
Keep
vice,
your
that will
business.
be
We don't
okay.
want your business. We don't want your business. Keep that.
that Sakimo tree behind you there that you want
Not
your own
my.
carry.
They look
That-
at it. No, I trust some water. No place to even
My
plant a
man,
sackwood
Terry,
tree.
be talking to me.
Maybe
I will invite you to come
that
fishing.
is
Come fishing with
Sakimo tree
me.
on nursery, the new one.
Come fishing, brother. Come fishing with me. See, I'm
The
pushing
new
the water in the
Sakimo
season.
tree on nursery.
Guys, let me get out of here. Thank
Yeah.
you, guys. Let's
Good
meet
night,
tomorrow
everyone.
on Mr.
Good night.
Social.
Good night. Good night,
We'll do
Terry.
better. Good night, folks.
All
Good night.
right.
All right. Good night. Again, folks, Samson told Labrador Pub Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in to Labrador Pub Radio. My stuff. Fatuma, thank you very much. We appreciate all of you that are contributing tonight, writing and stuff like that. Let's support one another. My Esther has a business, and we want Mr. Soul put it together here. We'll be playing it here from time to time to support her business. You can contact her, and she'll be able to take us from place to place in terms of doing business. Again, this is Samson to Labrador Pub Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in to Labrador Pub Radio. Because of you, we are here. And Carter, that one, I will not get crazy. You're not doing business where you would have. Anyhow, let me get out of here, folks. Thank you for your continued support of Labrador Pub Radio. We really, really, really do appreciate all of you that call in, offer your opinion. It's a wonderful thing to have. Aaron Broplabs, of course, as usual. IE number 9, thank you again. I didn't hear you calling tonight, but thank you very much. Hopefully, you will call us on Monday, and we'll be able to discuss some more stuff. Let us continue to pray for one another and love your country, Republic of Liberia. Again, this is Samson to Labrador Radio. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for your support, and I'll say good night to all of you. Good night, folks.
Zio game vai tu adi anaro sira mamenu de abesamu kono waga rere ne kwi yo hanti aplo adi anaro sira kadu Sabo Bushundo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokoziza. Bagum Yabotlana, Yaka Doggins, okay, the Sugu, Kuako, Ao, Mamem, Budokin, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu, Kuako, Ao, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyera no ayo kagoda boa mawe koya mo ite won wore toke won ro gon gbe keide mawe so ye ti kan la ku ye ko mo te wonu agara mo yi nu so e kaso mo black ye mo yi nya ba wa kama o hawe so ye ti kan hawa na so ye tu ga ma ne wo bile wa ku Those get up in here for a good. I went up on your mouth. You go ahead and see how many. Honey, I'm going to see it ever good. Some. Yet. Maluo. Kuna bonza sasa Igo mume na zawagu Hapaka yute tumetone Maka wakori netoke Bonga gbebo atene Mage ya mae Sewe wapia ye wasore oye Tumagasi Mauga kala mui Black ya mui Yama wakama Ana nere yetu can use the war. Going up your again, no one can bear. How near tomorrow? I have a see you go to me. When you got to use